Okay.
Hi, here we are in Budapest, coming to you again. Wanted to say hello and just to share a little bit with you about the ministry and what's going on here.
Yeah, we had an amazing summer. We spent most of it in the United States and got to see a lot of our family and travel a little bit, and Brenda's going to share about that in just a minute. And but we are thrilled to be back in Budapest, starting our 21st year here. Back when we moved here in 1997, it's hard for us to even believe it. And we thought we'd be here 1 to 3 years. Now we're starting our 21st year here, and we absolutely love it. We have no plans of making any changes, and we're just continue to do what we feel like God has called us to do in this part of the world, and that is to help national leaders all the way from Poland to the north, to Albania and Bulgaria, to the very south, to help them start churches. And I continue to travel, and even last week, we've been just back to a couple of weeks now, and last week I was in Slovenia meeting with some leaders down there, and then just on Friday, a couple of days ago, I got back from Albania and the nation of Kosovo, which are in the very southern part, and those are the two Muslim countries that we work in. But it's really neat. We believe God to help start 15 churches every year, and we invest $4,000 into each one of them, and so far we've got the finances for 10 of them already this year. And what I was doing in Albania is meeting with one of our leaders there that we've worked with, him and his wife Hervin and Sedika. We've known them for probably 15 to 17 years, and it was great to spend a few days with them. I get to travel, go visit one of the churches that we helped to start, and it's neat. Albania is 76% Muslim country, and it's a nation of 3 million people, and we start some of the churches in like the capital city, Tirana, and there's just a handful of churches there, Christian churches, but many of them are out in other towns around Albania. We've seen over 10 churches started through Hervin and working with him, and sometimes they're the only church in that town or in that city or even the village. And it's neat because Hervin says that people are coming to Christ on a regular basis. People are being baptized, and many of them come from were ex-Muslims, and others were atheists. But it's neat to be able to see, be able to make an impact. And most of these churches, they have challenges. They're not giant churches, and they meet in rented buildings sometimes, and sometimes they even meet in homes. But at least there's a church in that town. And Hervin, he was telling me just this week that they want to start 2 more churches this year, and hopefully we'll be able to help him with both of them, if not one of them, but hopefully both of them. And we'll be helping starting churches also in Poland the rest of the year, and we'll do the same thing in 2018, and however God leads us. And we absolutely love doing what we're doing. And Brenda, why don't you share a little bit, because you get to travel occasionally to the churches.
And I love when I get to go visit the churches. It's just amazing to see what God's doing. Usually when I go the first time, you see the beginnings of things just getting started. You see so many challenges. And then the next time you go, you see how God's already made some changes, how He's transforming lives. And then when we go back again, it just is a progression to see lives changed and transformed into the image of Christ, people living in better situations and miracles that are happening in the church. And it's just awesome for us to be a part of that. And we just thank you so much for all that you do to help us to be a part of that.
So sometimes people ask me from the United States and other places if we're safe over here, and if we feel safe, and excuse me, because you hear about terrorism quite often, and there was terrorism just a couple of days ago in Brussels again, and another one in London even yesterday, and in Spain last week. But Hungary has very little, never has had any terrorism, and so we feel very, very safe here, and we could travel even to places like Kosovo and to Albania and feel totally safe. And so we, as far as that goes, it's not even an issue in our life by the grace of God. And we're thankful that we get to do this. And so we're thrilled about what God has come for the rest of this year and even for 2018. And thank you for helping us do what we get to do.
Thank you so much. We love you and we appreciate you so much.